Hi, and welcome back to the Mars Hill Almanac. My name is Ariel, and today we'll be talking about the constellation Cassiopeia. But before we jump in, let's check in with our Flagstaff Night Sky. The sun will be setting around 7:15 p.m. The moon is in its waning crescent phase, and it will be rising around 3 a.m. When we check in again in 2 weeks, the moon will be in its full phase. Jupiter and Saturn will be up at sunset, with Jupiter being the brighter of the two, and they will trace the southern horizon throughout the night. In Flagstaff, Mars will be rising around 10 p.m. Mars appears red because of the iron oxide or the rust on its surface. For you night owls, Venus will be rising around 2:30 a.m. Now to jump over to our featured constellation. Cassiopeia will appear low on the northeastern horizon at sunset. She'll appear as a big W or M in the sky, depending on how you're looking at her. The constellation is supposed to depict a woman sitting in her throne, looking at herself in the mirror, but Zeus placed her up in the sky upside down. An important star with a historic background in the constellation Cassiopeia is Navi, which is the star in the center of the W. It got the name Navi because back in the 60s, astronauts were learning celestial navigation, and this specific star was very bright and easy to locate. Now on to our deep sky challenge. The Andromeda Galaxy will be rising soon, and we can use Cassiopeia to find it. You'll want to take Navi and make a line going east, a little over one hand's width away from Navi. The Andromeda Galaxy is visible with the naked eye on a clear night in Flagstaff, and it might be easier to spot by using your peripheral vision, where you don't try to look directly at it, and then your eye will pick up the faint light of the galaxy. This galaxy can be seen with your naked eye, but it'll look even better through binoculars and best through a telescope. When looking at the galaxy, and if viewing conditions are good enough, you'll notice a small, faint satellite galaxy right next to it, usually within the same field of view of Andromeda's bright galactic core. The Andromeda Galaxy is our closest galactic neighbor at about 2.3 million light-years away. This galaxy is also blue-shifted, meaning it's coming towards our Milky Way at about 80 miles a second or 110 kilometers a second, meaning you better mark your calendars because we're going to collide and become Milkdromeda or the Andromeda Way in about 4.5 billion years. Another easy object to spot in the night sky is the Dragonfly Cluster. To find it, make a triangle using Navi and make a line going south. Complete the triangle with the star just south of Navi as you follow along the constellation of Cassiopeia. The Dragonfly Cluster is an open cluster about 8,000 light-years away. It's named after the insect it kind of looks like, but can also be seen as the Owl Cluster, or my personal favorite, the ET Cluster, if you have a wild enough imagination. With that, if you have any questions, feel free to ask us. We'll see you in our next update on September 1st, and thanks so much for tuning in.